button. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and can everyone see me okay? For those that I can see, thumbs up. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and get started seated. So I'm gonna push this down just a little bit. All right, so let's have a comfortable seat on our mats. However is comfortable, legs out, legs up, crisscross. And you'll have to apologize, my dog is gonna be doing yoga with us. So we'll go ahead and we'll close our eyes and we'll just start to take some deep breaths. And we'll breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Starting to concentrate on your breath. Feeling it go in through the lungs and out through the lungs. Start to bring yourself into your rooms. And try to calm the mind. It has been pretty crazy lately, so we'll try to let all of that go here in the next hour. And take a few more breaths here. And breathe as deep or as shallow as comfortable. And a couple more breaths. And when you're ready on the next inhale, if you want to open the eyes, you can keep them closed. It's up to you. But as we inhale, we'll bring the arms up. As we exhale, we'll turn the palms out and bring them down. We'll inhale, arms up.
Adria, when you get a second, if you could point your camera down more towards your mat, please.
Yep. Exhale down and continue inhaling up. Is that better? Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we'll do one more. And on this inhale, we'll bring the arms up. And we'll keep them up and try to reach really through those fingertips like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Take a breath here. And as we exhale, we'll bring the arms out wide, twisting ourselves to the left, bringing the arms down. And the gaze goes behind us. Take a few deep breaths here. And the next time we inhale, we'll bring the arms back up, bringing ourselves forward. And we'll exhale over to that right side, bringing the arms down, bringing that gaze over that back shoulder. And take those deep breaths here. And on that next inhale, we'll bring those arms up and forward. And we'll exhale the left arm down and rotate over that arm, just getting a nice stretch in that side body. Take a few breaths here. And the next time we inhale, we'll come back up. And as we exhale, we'll place that right arm down and fold over that right side. And take those deep breaths. And as we inhale, we'll come back up. And as we exhale, we'll turn the palms out, bring those arms down. And we'll interlace them behind the back. And just push those hands down, push those shoulders back, bringing that gaze up, opening that chest. And exhale, bringing ourselves forward, releasing the hands. Go ahead and give those hands a little shake, roll those shoulders. And we're gonna come up onto our knees. So we have a couple options here. We can come onto the knees. If this is too much on the knees, we can stay cross-legged. It's up to you. So if we're cross-legged or on the knees, we're gonna inhale, bringing the arms up. And as we exhale, we're gonna bring those arms down and around, bringing them onto the back of the mat. As we inhale, we're gonna push the chest forward. As we exhale, we're gonna come back straight, sitting up, inhaling those arms back up, and exhaling, folding over those legs. As we inhale, we're gonna walk our hands back up. I'm gonna come onto my knees so you guys can see what that looks like. So if we're on the knees, we're gonna do the same thing. We inhale our arms up. Exhale, sweeping them down and behind, coming onto the mat. Inhaling, pushing that chest forward. As we exhale, we come back straight. We inhale the arms up. And exhale, coming down into a child's pose. We'll inhale, walk those hands back, bringing ourselves back up. Exhale here at the top. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down, sweeping them behind onto that floor. Inhale, pushing that chest forward. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And exhale into that child's pose. We'll inhale, walk the hands back up. Coming up. Exhale here at the top. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, bringing them down and around. Inhale, pushing that chest up. Exhaling down, coming back up. Inhale the arms up. And exhale into that child's pose or over those legs. And we'll walk the hands back. We'll do that one more time. So we'll inhale the arms up. Exhaling them down. Bring them around behind. Inhale, push that chest forward. Exhale down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale here. Inhale the arms up. And exhale over those legs. And let's hold this child's pose for just a few breaths here. If the arms need a break, you can put them down by the sides. We'll just focus on the breath again in case we may have lost it. And if you're on your crisscross applesauce, you can stay folded over your legs. We'll take one more breath. And the next time we inhale, we're going to come up onto our hands and our knees. We're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to push the hips up towards the ceiling into a down dog. In our down dog, we're rooting down into the heels. Those middle fingers are pointing straight ahead, nice wide fingers. We can always put a bend in the knees, or we can step the feet wide on the mat. And just take a couple breaths here. If you want to pedal those feet out while we're in the down dog at any point during our practice in our down dog, feel free to pedal them out. Take one more breath here. And the next time we inhale, we'll walk the feet up to the hands, folding over those legs. We can have a bent knee here. Actually, let's all put a bend in our knees. And we'll take the hands, place them on the thigh, and roll slowly up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other, with that neck being the very last thing that comes up. And as we inhale, we're going to bring our arms up and out. As we exhale, we're going to turn the palms out, dropping the hands down. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, turning the palms, bring them down. Let's take just a second here in our mountain pose. Take a breath. And we'll go ahead, inhale, bringing those arms up. As we exhale, we're going to turn the palms out, swan dive ourselves forward, bringing those arms out and around. Coming to the bottom. As we inhale, we're going to half lift, slide those hands right under those knees, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Bringing those arms out. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lifting. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Bringing those arms up. And exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan diving forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, the arms down. All right, we'll add to it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward, going into those full salutes now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. On this inhale, we'll place the hands on the mat, step those legs back into a high plank, or we can drop down onto the knees. As we exhale, we're going to bring ourselves all the way down to the mat. As we inhale, we're going to just lift that chest into a tiny little cobra. As we exhale, we're going to come down. Inhale, we're going to push back all the way to down dog. We can pass through all fours. Coming up on those toes, adjusting those feet if we need to. Take a breath here. The next time we inhale, we'll walk those feet up to those hands. Folding over those legs. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, the arms down. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, step back to that plank. We're onto those knees. As we exhale, we come all the way down. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, back to that down dog. Adjusting those feet if we need to. Take a breath. That next inhale, we walk those feet up to those hands. Folding over those legs. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. All right, one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Swan diving forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, back to that plank or on those knees. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, back to down dog. All right, we'll take a couple more breaths in this down dog here. So if you've lost your breath, try to catch it here. Refocus on trying to breathe in and out through the nose. Take a couple more. And the next time we inhale, we're going to take the right leg, we're going to lift it straight off the mat. We're going to turn the foot so it's out sideways and just try to stack those hips. Trying to open them up. Hold it for just a second here. Then we're going to rotate the hips back forward. So those toes are facing down to the ground. We're going to put a bend in that knee. We're going to put a bend in our left knee. Take that gaze between those thumbs. Bring that knee forward and drop it between those thumbs. We need to adjust that back foot. We're going to come up into a high lunge. So we'll take the hands, we'll place them on the thigh and just give ourselves a little assist up. So if we need to adjust the feet while we're up here. So we want to make sure that we're on railroad tracks, so our feet are parallel and not lined up directly behind each other. So when you feel ready and steady, take the arms and bring them straight up. And take a breath here. Maybe another one. As we exhale, we're going to sweep the arms down and around, meeting them behind the back. interlacing the fingers, or we can put the palms or the knuckles together, whatever's comfortable. And we're gonna push the hands down or those knuckles down, opening that chest, bring that gaze up. And we'll hold it for just a minute here. We're gonna spend just a little bit more time on this leg. So go ahead and release the hands, and we'll just place them on the hip for now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and lean forward as if we're bowing over that leg. Keeping those hands on the hips. If we want, we can take them and we can place them on the lower back. Whatever's comfortable. Try not to roll the spine down. Try to keep a nice long back as we're here. Legs might be shaking a little bit right now. That's okay. As we inhale, we're gonna bring ourselves back up, and we'll step that back leg forward. Keeping those hands on those hips. Let's give that right leg a little shake before we go into our chair here. All right, in our chair pose, we're gonna go ahead and put our feet so they're about hip distance apart. We're gonna take the hands, we can keep them on the hips if we want, or we wanna swing them out and around as we go down. So we're gonna sink those hips back, like we're sitting in a chair. Again, we can keep the hands on the hips, or if we're swinging them around, we'll swing around as we're sitting down. We're gonna have all the weight in the heel, so the toes should be light. Try not to arch the spine out, try to tuck that tailbone in. And take a breath here. And then we're gonna bring the arms out and wide. And we're gonna turn to our right. So we're gonna be a revolved chair here. And take a breath here. And we're gonna come back forward, bringing the arms back up. And we're gonna move into a balance here from our chair. So from this, we're gonna start to lift ourselves up, bringing the left foot up and out into a warrior three. So if we're in our chair, we don't wanna move straight from it. We can come up from the chair. We can place the hands out to get balance and kick that foot out. So keep a nice long spine here. Keep this all flexed in this core. Find that spot on the floor that's not moving. And breathe. And we'll go ahead and come forward. And we'll shake that right leg out. Shake that left leg out. Shake those arms out. And we'll take a second here, just in a nice mountain pose. Take a breath. And the next time we inhale, we'll bring those arms up. As we exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, half lifting. Exhale down. Inhale, step back to that plank or onto those knees. Inhale all the way onto the mat. Exhale, bring our chest up. Inhale down. And as we exhale, push back to down dog. Take a couple breaths here. We get to move through that sequence all over again on the other side. Get ready by catching your breath. Just a couple more. And the next time we inhale, we're gonna lift that left foot up. We're gonna arch it out, so we're opening those hips. Take a couple breaths here. And we'll go ahead and bring it back forward. Those toes facing down, leveling those hips out. We'll put a bend in our left leg, bend in that right leg, gaze between the thumbs, and start to sweep that left leg forward, dropping it between those thumbs. Go ahead and adjust those feet if we need to. We'll take the hands, place them on the thigh, give ourselves a little assist up. Again, if we need to adjust those feet now that we're up. Remember, we're on railroad tracks, so we don't want to be right in line. So those feet are parallel. We can also have a bend in that back knee if we need to. It does not have to be straight. As we inhale, we'll bring the arms up. We'll take a breath. And take another one. And the next time we exhale, we'll sweep the arms down and around. Remember, we can interlace the hands or knock the knuckles together. We'll push the hands down, opening that chest, bringing that gaze up towards the sky. Take a few breaths here. And we'll go ahead and bring ourselves up, releasing the hands, placing those hands on the hips. As we exhale, we're gonna fold over that leg. Remember to keep that nice long back so we don't want to roll ourselves forward. Taking a couple breaths here. As we inhale, we're going to push ourselves back up. And we'll bring that right leg forward to meet that left leg. Go ahead and shake it out. Shake both legs. And we'll have those feet about hip distance apart. And we'll sink down into our chair, so we can either keep the hands on the hips and sink down, or we can swing the arms around and sink into that chair. Remember, those heels should have all the weight, lighten the toes, tucking that tailbone, and breathe. And we'll bring the arms out. And this time we'll twist to that right. Or I'm sorry, left. Twist to the left. Take a couple breaths here. And we'll come back forward. Bring those arms back up. Take a breath. And we're going to go into our balance, our warrior three. So we can just lift up and kick the leg back. Or if we're in our chair, we can come straight up and then tilt, dropping that leg back. You might find you have better balance on one side than the other, and that's normal. Remember to find that spot that's not moving on the floor, keeping strong throughout the core. And take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we'll bring that leg down and shake it out. Shake those arms out, shake it all out. And we'll go ahead and stand tall here. You can close our eyes for just a minute. Catch our breath. And we'll take one more breath here. And we'll go ahead and flow one more time. So we'll inhale those arms up. Exhale, diving ourselves forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, step back into that plank or onto those knees. Exhale all the way onto the mat. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhale down. Inhale back into down dog. And take just a couple breaths here. And the next time we inhale, we're gonna lift that right leg up with that bent knee. Put a bend in that left leg, gaze between the thumbs, and sweep that right leg forward. We're gonna rotate that back foot so it's parallel with the mat. And we're gonna walk ourselves towards the middle, rotating that right foot around. We're gonna put a little bend in the knees, hands on the thighs, and roll ourselves up. And we're gonna go ahead and adjust our feet. So we wanna make sure that those feet are even with each other. And go ahead and point those toes so they're facing the corners of our mat. We're gonna go into a little bit of some movement here with some squats, our goddess squats. So as we exhale, we're gonna sweep the arms out, hands wide, drop those knees. As we inhale, we're gonna come up, pushing those hands up. As we exhale, bring the arms down, drop those knees. As we inhale, we come up, pushing those arms up. As we exhale, arms come down, drop those knees. Inhale those up, arms up. Exhale, arms down, drop those knees. We'll do one more, so we'll inhale those arms up. Last one, exhale, arms down, drop those knees. And inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, we'll sweep the arms wide and go ahead and place them on the hips. Let's go ahead and adjust those feet so they're now pointing forward, those toes. And as we exhale, we're just gonna fold over those legs. Keeping a nice wide stance, we'll let the arms drop. If you want, when you're down in your fold, you can push those feet out a little bit farther or closer, whatever's comfortable to you. And just let the head hang. If you want to shake it around, shake it yes, shake it no. Do some circles. And then just let it hang. Take a breath here. We'll take the hands, we'll place them right over the face, straighten the elbows. If the hands are on the floor, we can come up on domed fingers. We're gonna start to walk ourselves to the left. And it doesn't, we can be right here, we can be all the way over here. It doesn't matter how far you get. If you're all the way, take that right hand, place it on that left ankle, and we can twist ourselves up. Or if we're just staying in the middle, we can take the right hand and just twist that hand up. Whatever is comfortable. Take a few breaths wherever you're at. And when you exhale, bring that arm down. And if you're over on the side, go ahead and walk yourself back center. We'll take a breath in the center here. And we'll start to walk over to that right side. Taking that left hand, placing it on the ankle, and rotating that right arm up. Or if we're in the middle, we take the left hand, place it right under the face, and place that right arm up. And take a few breaths. And as we exhale, we'll bring that arm down. Walk ourselves back to the center. If we're on that twist, let the head hang one more time. Shake it around. And then just let it hang. And then we'll go ahead and have a seat on the mat. Actually, I'm sorry, come onto your knees. Don't have a seat yet. We'll come onto the knees. So we're gonna bring ourselves up on the knees. So make sure the knees are coming straight down from the hips, so you don't want them too wide or too narrow. The feet are gonna be flat on the mat, so no tucking the toes right now. And we're gonna take the hands, we're gonna place them right on the sacrum, lower back area. And we're just gonna start to bend ourselves back. If it's too much being up on the knees, we can drop down and put the hands on the mat and just push the chest up. Whatever is more comfortable for you. As we're bending, make sure we're engaging those abs, that core. Take a couple breaths here. And as we exhale, we come up straight, and we'll have a seat on the heel or on the knees. I'm sorry, the feet. And we'll inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to drop to the right side, folding. As we inhale, we're going to come back up, bringing that arm up. And we'll exhale on the left side. And inhale up. Exhale to the right. And inhale up. And exhale to the left. And we'll inhale back up. And exhale to the right. And inhale up. Exhale left. And we'll do one more on each side. So inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale over to the left. And inhale back up. And we'll exhale both arms down. And we'll come up onto the hands and knees, adjusting those knees back so they're right under the hips. Those wrists are right under the shoulders. And as we inhale, we'll drop the belly down, lifting that gaze up. And as we exhale, we'll roll the spine up, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale down. Exhale, rolling that spine. Inhale, dropping that belly down. Exhale, roll in that spine. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, roll the spine. And one more. Inhale, up. And exhale, rolling that spine. And we'll inhale, come to a neutral spine, nice flat back. And we'll go ahead and have a seat on the mat. We'll bring those legs out straight in front of us. Go ahead and rock so we're up on those sit bones. We'll inhale our arms up. And exhale, fold over those legs. So make sure we're trying to keep a nice long spine here. We don't want to roll ourselves in. So wherever you're at, the hands can be here, here. You might just be right here and feel a stretch. Just make sure we're not rolling that back in. If we're at the toes and we feel like we need more of a stretch, we can pull those toes back. And we can always put a bend in those knees. Take a couple more breaths here. And we'll take the hands, place them on the mat, walk our hands back. We'll take the left leg, bring it up and over that right leg. So make sure we're sitting nice and tall here. And we'll inhale here at the top. And as we exhale, we're going to twist towards that bent knee, taking that right arm, placing it right outside that knee, and bringing ourselves in a twist here, bringing that gaze over that back shoulder. Give me some nice deep breaths here. And the next time we exhale, we'll bring ourselves back forward. And we'll uncross that leg. We'll take that right leg up, cross it over that left leg. Make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. We'll inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll twist ourselves towards that bent leg, bringing that left arm around, bringing that gaze over that back shoulder. And take those nice deep breaths. And the next time we exhale, we'll come back forward. We'll uncross that leg. Go ahead and do one more fold here. So we'll go ahead, bring those feet in. You guys can see. Bring those feet in. And we'll take a breath here. And as we exhale, we'll drop down over those feet. Again, trying to keep the back nice and long so we don't want to round it. And take some deep breaths here. And we'll take the hands, place them right on the floor of the mat, push ourselves up. And kick those legs straight out. And we'll start to roll ourselves down onto the mat. And we can just drop down if we want. We'll bring the knees up into the chest. Take a hold behind the knees and just rock side to side. And then we'll go ahead and take the left leg, place it straight down on the mat. We'll take the right arm and drop it down to our side on the floor. Take the left hand, place it right outside of that bent knee on that left or right leg. And just start to slowly sweep the knee over the body, keeping a bent leg. If it's too much to have it too far, you can take that left hand and use that as kind of like a pillow, so you can just kind of prop that leg up. Take a few breaths in this twist. And to come out of it, we'll take the left hand, place it right under the knee, and just slowly start to roll that leg up. And we'll go ahead and switch legs. So take that right leg, straighten it out. Take a second here, just let it hang. And then we'll take the left leg up. We'll take that left arm, place it out to the side, bringing that left leg up. Take that right hand, take it on the outside of that knee, and just slowly start to help that knee go over. And again, if you need to use that hand as kind of like a pillow to hold that leg up, you can. And then breathe into this twist. And to come out of it, we take that right hand, place it right under that knee. Slowly start to give that leg a little assist up. And straighten that leg down below us. Let it just sit for just a second here. We'll do one last little twist here. So we'll take the hands, we'll place them behind the head, and we'll take the head and just slowly start to walk it over to that right side. We'll take the right leg, slowly start to walk it to that right side. And we'll take the left leg and meet that right leg. So we're in like a banana shape. And we should feel a nice stretch in that left side body. If you don't feel much of a stretch, you can take that left leg, cross the ankles at the bottom. And that should give you a little bit more of a stretch. And take a few breaths here. And if we have that ankle crossed, we'll go ahead and uncross that foot. We'll start with the legs, bringing them back center. And then we'll walk that head and shoulders back center. And then we'll move over to that left side, bringing the head and shoulders first. And then walking that left leg over to that long side of the mat. And follow it by the right. Again, we're in a nice little banana shape here. In that right side body, we should feel that stretch. And if we want, we can take that right ankle, cross it over that left leg. And take a few breaths. We'll uncross that right foot if we have it over the ankle. We'll take that right leg back center, follow it by that left. Bring the head and shoulders center. We'll release the hands out from behind the head. We'll take the knees up into the chest one more time, taking a hold behind the legs and just rocking side to side. And we'll release the legs. And at this point, if there are any other stretches that your body feels it needs right now, please feel free to go ahead and stretch it out. Sometimes going up and overhead and stretching the legs down below or out to the side, whatever you need right now. Take just a second to stretch it out. And when you feel ready, go ahead and let those legs come down onto the mat. Let the hands come down by your sides. Start to close your eyes. And refocus on your breath. Try to clear any thought that might come into your mind. There may be a lot of thoughts going on right now, with everything that's happening in the world. And now is the time to just let it all go. You may have a thought that enters your mind, and that's okay. You can see it and recognize it. Maybe debate over it for just a second, and then let it go. Take these next few minutes, just be with yourself. Recognize how your body feels, how your breath feels. Try to release any tension that you might have. I will tell you when it's time to come back into the room and refocus. Start to bring a little life back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, pulling your wrists and ankles, rocking your head from side to side. Begin to deepen your breath. And go ahead and bring those knees into those chests and rock side to side one last time. And when you're ready, roll onto that right side. With your right side grounded by the earth, leaving your left side open to the sun, the moon, and the stars, and all the gifts that the universe has to offer you today. When you're ready, come up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll close the eyes one last time. Bring those hands together right in front of the heart. Take a deep breath. And exhale it all out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this evening. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Audrey, how do we turn this off?